internet, and welcome back to the live stream. It is Wednesday, the 10th of July, 2019. Today I will be live for 44 minutes. How are you? Good? I'm good. I'm great, actually. Let's have a look who's in the chit chat, because we've had a bit of conversation going on there since I've been here. Tim Arskog first up in the house. Greetings to everyone, but I don't know when that came through because when I replied, Tim wasn't there. I'm suggesting that was 5 hours ago in the middle of our night when Tim's awake. Don't know why he's awake at the middle of the night, but he's all up all hours, this man. Then we had Mindy chit-chatting about her AC, which has been fixed. She had to replace the capacitor. Now, was that a flux capacitor or just a regulation capacitor? And she learnt that from YouTube. Now that's what's down, I reckon. YouTube giving you the hot tip to fix things. Isn't that cool? We were talking a little bit about that, and she said, yeah. I said, every situation is on YouTube. And she said, even an Australian kook surfing every day in July? Absolutely. And then I added, and playing 5 songs from his ridiculous musical ventures. And we'll get to that guy in a minute. Don't worry about that. Poopsie, we talked a little bit about Poopsie. Then I jumped out for the 10-minute, what do I like to call it, lockdown, 10-minute lockdown, and the Happy Canadian jumped in, and he's feeling better. He had a flu. He's feeling better. Good to see you're feeling better, Jeffrey. I like calling you Jeffrey sometimes just because it's more official, like Jeffrey. Happy Canadian's chatting with the Racing Gamer. Tim asked Mindy, was it the compressor or the fan capacitor? I thought we established it was the flux capacitor. Looking further down, she only paid $8 for the part. That's good to know. She fixed it. Here we go, the Racing Gamer. Sebastian, Johann Sebastian, son. Good morning. How you going, man? Good afternoon, good day. Whatever time it is in the world where you're watching, you're welcome here on the Gives a Minute YouTube stream. This is the best. Thanks, man. Travel Jet Setter back in the house. We heard from the Travel Jet Setter on yesterday's show. And why don't we do this now? If you do have a topic of conversation you want to bring to the table, we're going to open the lines up around about the 30-minute mark of this stream. I've posted a link in the chit chat. That's today's live linky poo. Hit that up and go to the Discord, do all the things, get it all sorted before we bring you on. And we'll have you on as a chit chat. And I will open this up to anybody to talk about whatever they damn well please. If you've got an issue, if you've got a recommendation, if you've got a solution, if you've got a frustration. Hey, that's pretty cool. If you've got a recommendation, a solution, a frustration, what was the other one? A conclusion. Whatever it is you want to chit chat about, here on the Gives a Minute YouTube stream, you're welcome to it. So there's the linky poo, but make sure you get your headphone working and all that stuff sorted first. Hot tip, if you're watching the stream, which I'm going to assume you are because you're here, mute the stream. Otherwise, you get a constant feedback loop. Johann Sebastian says, this video is the best. Man, I appreciate that, Johann Sebastian, son. And the Happy Canadian says his wife and mum call him Jeffrey. That's cool. Mindy, Tim used to work in air conditioning. Good work, Tim. So you can help everybody. Aidan Cornwell, how do you do this wonderful... Can you do this wonderful full face mask? Can you do the S Wonder full face mask, please? I'm not 100% certain. I think you're asking for a snorkel mask review. You want me to do one right now? Is that what you're asking, Aidan Cornwell? You want me to do a snorkel mask review right now on this live stream? I don't see an ocean. I'm fully dressed in my dress shirt. There ain't any water here, and I haven't got a S Wonder full face here. I don't know, man. I don't know what you want me to do, a full face snorkel mask right here on the live stream. Get out of here. I can't do that for you right now, dude. But if you do have a product you want me to review, put a link in there and I'll check it out and I'll have a conversation with the manufacturer. But as far as going right here, right now, that ain't going to happen. We're doing a live stream, man. But I appreciate you jumping in. We've never seen you here before, Aidan Cornwell. Good to have you, dude. You're welcome in the chit chat. Everybody else is already chatting away, having fun. You're welcome here, no doubt about that. It's good to see you, man. Matthew Corbin says hi. Beyond Beauty, hello. Beyond Beauty, how are you? Everyone's doing well. I tried watching your live the other day. Beyond Beauty, that's Travel Jet Setter, and everyone's saying hello to Matthew. So, folks, you see this? I'm going to move the microphone. You see this? This is my nose. Now you want to learn how to do a nose dive? You should check this super quick wave a day edit, which by the way isn't so super quick anymore. It's about a 4-minute edit. But I did try to get barreled yesterday. The conditions here were offshore, low tide, barreling waves, and I was like, this could be an opportunity for me to finally get a sneaky barrel. Didn't quite master it, but I did take an awesome nosedive at the end. So sit back for the next 4 minutes, grab your lattes, grab your coffees, grab your beer, grab your Jack, whatever it is you're beveraging on, and enjoy me teaching you how to nosedive. Welcome back to the Super Quick Wave a Day edit. Wow, the swell has really dropped off. It's hard to imagine that just here this morning, I was going for barrels and showing you all how to nosedive. Don't believe me? Check this. Offshore wind is cold wind, very easy paddle out, let's get a wave. Well, there's a sneaky first ride. I feel like the way the wind is blowing and the angle of that sandbar, if I tuck up enough and get low, I may be able to tuck into a barrel. That's my thought process today. It's offshore, it's tucking up enough. Let's give it a shot. I mean, I guess that's the kind of wave I need. I need it to be a little bit larger. Breaking the right way, just need a bigger one to come through. Well, that was a larger wave, but no barrel happening. Nice to see a bigger wave come through though. Come on. I just went down on the left. That's pretty funny, I went down. Oh well, I didn't think they were going to go left here. That one was definitely headed left. I mean, this is the ultimate goal, right, for me? Try to get barreled. Now, look, let's be fair, these conditions aren't the best for barrels at my kook level. I'm sure anybody else, I'm looking at Ben Gravy, he could be tucking into these with his head getting low and doing a spinny McDinny after it. All I'm trying to do is get that feeling. There's a fun long right. I've given up on the idea of the barrel. Now I'm just riding them as long as I can. Nosedive! Wow! That was a distinctive nose dive! There you have it, folks. How to nosedive 101. Rewind, slow that down and learn from the best. And now you know how to nosedive. Now look, while I check the weather forecast for tomorrow's swell, you guys can go back to the live stream. And now you know. Now you know how this nose can dive, and you can nose dive just as good as me if you follow my instructions. Just go straight down into the wave, face plant into the sand. I did find that extremely interesting that during that roll piece, at the point where I nosedived, the Racing Gamer says, I gotta say, your surfing skills have improved since you first started, Ben. Right at that point. Hey, I also just pumped a link into the chat. That link goes to the Danny Black channel. Where is Danny Black? He began this process of Julive. Julive, if you're new here, Julive is live every day the month of July. Same time for me every day. And just every day getting longer by a minute. That's my thing, but I wanted to give props to Danny Black. It's his concept. He's not doing it on YouTube this year. He's decided to do it on Facebook. Go to his channel. You'll find the links to his Facebook, I'm sure, and you can go from there. Reading back up in the chit chat while that was running, yeah, you guys, Beyond Beauty was streaming from a vehicle. I love that. I really like that. Adrian Banks is here. Cool. He remembered to tune into the live chat. Nice one, Adrian. Good to see you, man. And your family, I know you're into it with your family as well, so I appreciate that. Benon taunting the waves. Yes, I did taunt them. Come to me. And we're pretty much up to speed there. Great edit. Thanks, Happy Canadian. You spoke to Spurs in the Racing Gamer. I gotta say, I'm really enjoying the Wave a Day project, and I have gotten more confident and more comfortable on the boards. Whatever the wave gives me, I feel like I can handle it now. But I'm still aware that I'm a kook, so there's always going to be kook episodes coming through. You know, there's always going to be a slam and a wipeout. But I feel a lot more confident, and I can maneuver the board better now. Maybe that's because I'm on the 7S Superfish, and before I was on the Modern Highline. This is a narrower board, a little bit longer, a little bit less volume. But anyway, I digress. If you want to catch up on all that stuff, on my YouTube channel, A Wave a Day Project, you'll see the videos there. Let's listen to some music. You ready for your daily dose of That's Are you ready for your dose of This is your daily That's dose. What we have here, folks, is my third album. It's called A Curious Arrangement, and all the artwork was done by me while I was working I used to work for a company called Census, and Census, not the Census, Census, and they brought out all the yellow pages, white pages, directories and whatnot. And I was a graphic artist in this business, and so we had to do these company calls where we had to talk to the whole country because it was a nationwide thing. And during those calls, I'd sit down and just make little doodles. I'm not a very good drawer, but I came up with these sketches, and they ended up becoming the artwork for this, my third album from 2006. I want to show you just some brief artwork that I've done here. It's pretty crazy. It's as crazy as the music, as you'd imagine. Just some stupid artwork there. I mean, yeah, you don't have to. I mean, if you want to pause that shizzle and read it later, you're welcome to. But I love that one. Do I peel or just eat this tasty treat? And it's me looking at a banana. And the back artwork. Track listing. Then there was some discussion there, but then, and this is how it becomes. This is the disc, just a white disc in a cheap ass plastic sleeve. But what I've got for you, I've narrowed it down to 5 of my favorite selections from A Curious Arrangement. And by the way, the title A Curious Arrangement came. I was walking up Liverpool Street where the office was in Sydney, and Liverpool Street, if you've never been to Sydney, is the start of the what would you call it? You can't even call it the gay area now. You'd just call it it's the inner city. Free, everything happens, whatever you want, you do there. Liverpool Street, and then turns into Oxford Street, which is where they run the Mardi Gras. It's like it's a comfortable, easy living, if you like. And I was walking next to 2 gay guys. We were about to cross the street, and another set of people came towards us, and there was like a transvestite and 2 clearly gay guys on both arms of her. And the 2 gay guys I was happened to be walking along with, as we went past, one of them said, "Wow, that's a curious arrangement." And I got my it wasn't a phone back then. What was it? I got out a notepad or something and wrote, "That's a great name for an album, A Curious Arrangement." And that's why I named it that. I just thought it was pretty cool name. So what I've got here, family friendly, says Racing Gamer. It's always family friendly. Jeff needs a GoPro. Can you run a competition to give one away so Jeff can win it? I don't have that kind of contact with GoPro. They give me free mouth mounts and floaties and stuff, but they don't give me free product, free GoPros. I had to buy those for 40% off. Let's get into the That's material. I've got 5 songs here. The first one is actually the opening track off this record. It's called I Miss You, and we'll just run it, and you might all leave. That could be the case too. It's a slow brooder, this one. I'll talk over it as well, just so it's not so painful for you. Were you all holding hands crossing the street? No, we were not, Tim. I like this intro to this record. It's like just sounds of the Australian birds. I recorded this at a lake. Actually, not far from here, down in Kangaroo Valley. Let me know if the volumes are good as well. The levels are all good. And you might all leave. Yeah, exactly. As soon as I start playing this rubbish, you guys might all go, get out of here. Don't acknowledge that. Chuckle Jet Setter. I wrote this song about my Canadian girlfriend. Combination of her and someone else, but mainly her. Thanks, Tim. Late night with vermouth on the rocks. We used to drink vermouth. Crazy drink. But then the City of Clocks is not Canada, so that's going to throw in the spanner in the works. Anybody know what the City of Clocks is? Anybody? It is me singing, yes. All this stuff is me. I had some guests on here to do some instruments, but not on this track. You mentioned you found a good spot to do a snorkel mask and wish to use a GoPro. Yeah. No, City of Clocks isn't London. Thanks, Adrian. This is a little bit more genuine, this track. Don't worry, it doesn't last long. I swap it back out to the regular That's This is just the opening track. Tim Arskog in the house for the win. The City of Churches. No, the City of Clocks, not the City of Churches. You get half points because I didn't actually ask that question. Actually, now you got me thinking, where is the City of Clocks? Huh. Forget I asked that question. Yeah, in the City of Clocks. I got to admit something there. I was thinking of Adelaide, but I got it wrong, because Adelaide's a city of churches, as Tim correctly pointed out. I got that entirely wrong. This is my political song. And I was trying to hone my collective Mr. Peter Garrett in the local. City of Clocks is Seattle, is it? Well, that's I got that wrong. That fits out. That checks out, right? That's I got the lyric wrong as well as everything else wrong. Classic. Dolphins dying nets, chickens live in cages. There's nothing you can do. It's been that way for ages. Oh yeah. And this was from 2006. It's taken us this long to collectively realise I messed that up. Thinking of Australia in this song. People in the city, they water in their lawn, shower twice a day, hose the leaves away. Yet in the country town,
cold, it's time to take matters in our own hands. Take a train or bus, ride to work. Cause this is getting gnarlier than you probably think.
Thanks for that subscription, Shirley Karan. Shirley Khan.
Do it for your kids.
Great timing with this song too. It's actually weird.
When it's too damn hot, what will they eat when we have no crop? Global warming, greenhouse emissions, these are all things we can't come to understand. Make a small change in your life every day. Give a little time, it'll turn our way, and the rains will come back.
Hey Stephen Curry, welcome to the chat, man.
From the porch as the kids have a future.
Welcome to the chat, dude. We're listening to That's
I know a lot about you, you know a lot about me.
This is like my sort of
Careful when you
more of a
talk,
metal sort of
careful
sound.
when you sleep, careful when you walk, and careful what you eat. Careful when you talk, and careful what you eat.
Also about a girl.
'Cause I could give you everything that you ever need. I could give you everything that you ever need. You've never wanted anything from me.
I should do a full metal album, I think.
And I could take you places that you've never seen. We could do things that you've never dreamed. I'd even introduce you to weed.
Yeah? I'd even introduce you to Ween.
Nothing is the same when it's not with you. You turned all my greens into reds and blues.
Hippie and rock at the same time, yeah. I see that, Racing Gamer.
So what's it gonna be? Are you coming with me? What's it gonna be? What do you see? You and me would make
Do you listen to AC/DC? Yeah, man. Yeah, I do. That mind, Akadaga! Akadaga! Of course, I'm Australian.
Wait so long.
I do like this bit.
Wait so long. Why you gonna wait so
I was thinking of Queens of the Stone Age for this little bit.
Wait.
How many brews did you have making this? Lots.
Why you gonna wait.
The whole concept of this is just shits and giggles. Like, I even write in the liner notes here.
Why you gonna wait.
I recorded these in my bedroom using Traction, and more often than not, a number of homebrews. I take full responsibility for everything else on this record. The point of these songs is to make my friends laugh. I continue to scare myself. Even back then. Absolutely, North Club MJ. Doesn't everybody listen to Akadaga? Do I listen to Journey? I'm not really a huge fan of Journey, Stephen, to be honest. Travel Jet said I'm a huge Duran Duran fan. Me too. I don't mind the old Duran Duran. What you get here, when you're listening to this crap, what you're hearing is a man who likes music, has a very loose grasp on the concept of making music, but wants to make music just to entertain his friends. And the only reason I'm playing it here for you guys right now is because it's good for a giggle, right? That being said, the link in the chat goes to a download of this entire record. It's only going to last about 3 days in that chat, in that link. So if you don't get it now, you can't ever get it. Or you can go and buy this crap. I would not recommend buying this, that's why I've given you a link. Go and get it for free. Whoa. We've got 20 tracks on this record. We're hearing 5 of them now. This is the third? This is the third. Hey, at least YouTube can't demonetize this for copyright. Exactly. I haven't really listened to too much Journey Beyond Beauty. I know Journey, but I haven't sat down and listened.
Well, I don't wanna take you to places I know, and I don't wanna show you the things I know.
Let's get on.
You from your flow. 'Cause
everyone's got to have a good rap song,
And
right?
I'm the only one who knows that song.
Bit of a
Come on,
jig.
everybody, we can all get some. Come on, everybody,
Van
and
Morrison's
let's get
great. North Front MJ.
Na 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 na, that is na 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 na, who is na 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 na, that's
See where I'm going with this? Nowhere. Very rapidly.
That's Well, I don't wanna take you to places I go, and I don't wanna show you the things I know, and I don't wanna stop you from your flow. And I got everything to make it up, and you're the only one who wants to come. So come on, everybody, and let's get up.
Every band has to have a song that name
Come on,
calls
everybody, and let's
themselves.
get You and me can do it now in the sun. Come on, everybody, and let's get some. Come on, everybody, and let's get You and me can do it now in the sun. Come on, everybody, and let's get I wanna be a drummer.
All right. I've always enjoyed the drums.
Take it to the streets.
No good at them though.
Summer.
What can you rhyme with drummer? All these words.
I wanna meet a stunner. Now brag so much after I've done her. 'Cause I'm gonna be a drummer. I swear I'm gonna
Yeah, Stephen,
do it
this is all
next
my work.
summer.
I'm not taking this too seriously.
Greg White can do it. Anyone can.
This is a little bit crazy.
'Cause I'm gonna be a drummer.
I'm not a muso.
But don't say a word to your mama. 'Cause I'm gonna meet a stunner.
Good one, Racing Gamer.
Brag so much after I've done her. 'Cause I'm gonna be a drummer. But I ain't getting any younger.
No, I'm not.
And isn't that just a bummer? 'Cause I really wanna be a drummer. I think I'll cut my loss and be a plumber. 'Cause I sure ain't getting any younger.
Those lyrics.
And it takes more time to be a drummer. But wait, what about that stutter? Well, at some point she's gonna need
Thanks, Stephen.
a plumber. I'll be there telling her I'm a drummer. Then I'll brag so much when I've done her. 'Cause to her I was a drummer.
I don't want to ruin my larynx. So there's 5 cuts from the That's record, A Curious Arrangement. Like I said, if you're feeling absolutely mental and you are as demented as I am for creating this crap and you want to nab this, the chat link has it there. And again, now I've posted it twice. That link will only last about 3 days. It's on a free hosting server. You can nab the whole thing with all the artwork and not all the artwork, sorry, the front cover artwork, and you can have a good listen and see what an absolute dickhead I am. But we did hear 5 cuts. We heard I Miss You, which is the opening track. Then the second track actually is Even a Little, and that came straight into the, 1 and 2, straight off the bat. Then we jumped into Make a Real Good Team, which is the third track. Man, that's strange. Holy crap. Actually, all of my selections, the fourth track, Let's Get is the fourth track on the record. And then I Want to Be a Drummer comes in at track 6. So you just heard pretty much the start of the record in a sense. And I completely, 100% understand if you want to leave now, if you think this guy's a real clown, and what are we doing here in this chat? What are we doing on this stream? What are we doing on this channel? I completely get it. On the other hand, if you think you've got something you want to discuss, you think there's some conversational topic that needs to be discussed, I'm going to give you again the link to the Discord. That's in the chit chat as well. And you can come in there. I'm going to show you this page. We are now taking calls from the live call-in chit chat. So if you want to do that, you've got to jump onto the Discord, go to the Discord server, and now you will be able to talk to me. I've got to actually join Discord as well. That'll take a second. And once we're in there, the lines are open to anybody to discuss whatever you damn well please, such as what's happening in your world, what's happening in your life. I'm in the server right now, ready to go. And if you come in, we'll hear you. Otherwise, we'll engage the chit chat. And Stephen Curry can play the guitar. Stephen, that's good, man. I can't. As you could clearly hear in these recordings, I'm not very talented with guitar. I'm not very talented with singing. I'm not very talented with much to do with music. But what I am talented with is compiling crap into something cohesive. That's kind of the basis of my music. Just a whole bunch of rubbish compiled into something somewhat cohesive. That's how I like to think of it anyway. I may have got that wrong. And by the way, let's bump out of that until we have someone in the chit chat. Anyone going to call in? Yeah, anybody. Travel Jet Setter, you were yesterday, so let's leave it open for someone else that may want to jump in. We did discuss your issue yesterday, and I think what we concluded from your issue was that because you had to end your channel because you got this element of hate coming to you, you need to address that with your viewers. So you can't just leave a channel and then not do something about it. You leave a channel, but then you use another social platform to explain what happened. Like, don't leave your viewers in the lurch, if you like. That's what I was reading from that situation. It sounds like a nasty situation, but there is a way for you to sort of leverage that into something new. You can start again, right? Like, there's all kinds of opportunities for you once that happens, is what I'm saying. The Racing Gamer, probably not. I don't know. Okay, so he's answering the Travel Jet Setter's call. Does anybody want to call in? If no one wants to call in, that's fine. We can cruise around the platform of YouTube and you know what? While we wait for someone to come in, I want to have a look at this. So on YouTube, I'm not there yet, but let's get to the YouTube machine. Did you guys see Garth Brooks' introduction to Facebook? Did you? I don't want to sign in, man. Give me an open slather. Have you guys seen this? I'm gonna play this Garth Brooks introduction to his Facebook. Have you seen this? If you have seen this, let me know. Do I listen to Chemical Romance? My Chemical Romance. I have listened to My Chemical Romance. Yeah, I know that band. I want to show you a funny clip. Garth Brooks, Linkin Park. Yeah, I've shot Linkin Park. Garth Brooks, Facebook introduction. Now, this is an extremely... Is that the actual one? I want to make sure this is the real one. I don't want to see a remix of it, but this could be the real one. Let me just check the volumes are good. So what this is a video that he made introducing his fans to him coming across to Facebook. He held out on Facebook for a long time. And this is supposed to be off the cuff, one take kind of, here I am just making a 45-second video for my fans, but it is clearly so well scripted and so well delivered that it's comical and it is so cringy. Would you like to know about the hoops I had to jump through to get the capacitor? I don't want to hog the call-in line. I'm happy to hear about that. That sounds great. Let's roll this 45-second Garth Brooks clip, have a bit of a giggle, then we'll come back to Mindy. If no one else calls in before that, we'll take Mindy. So yeah, maybe get yourself on there, Mindy, for the chat and have a listen to this.
Well, I guess it's official. We're now on Facebook. I really wasn't sure about this at the start. But then a friend of mine said something that just made all kinds of sense. She said, think of it more as a conversation.
Conversation.
I like that.
I like that.
But I'm already finding out on my own. So it's wiping the walls out between you and me. And I really like that.
I really like that.
It allows us into each other's worlds, or I guess in my case, a hotel room.
So
When I think about things I want to post cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff. But most of the stuff I'm going to post is going to be raw stuff like this. Because it's just who I am. So if this is truly a conversation, then I say let the conversation begin.
there is no way that is unrehearsed, right? That's not just me thinking that, right? Let's get out of full screen mode. Hey, Mindy's in the house. G'day, Mindy. Have you seen that before?
Hello.
Have you seen that before?
I have not.
That there is no way that is unrehearsed. You got a dog there as well. G'day, dog.
Oh yeah, that's Peaches.
Peaches. Peaches. Make sure Peaches is off mic.
Yes, no, she's safe.
Classic. So yeah,
I went into a different room.
Okay, beautiful. I've watched that thing so many times, and I've found every time you watch it, you discover something new about it. Where, like every time you see it, you can see that it's not straight off the cuff him just talking. It's a complete rehearsal, and I can't believe his fans didn't spot that and call him out for it. People mocked him, people made memes of it, but no, none of his fans really said, "Oh, that's clearly fake," you know. But we all saw it. Now, Mindy,
Yeah.
say hello to the chat, first of all. This is Mindy, folks. Northrop MJ in the
Hello,
chat.
chat.
And also say hello to Jeff, the Happy Canadian. Jeff's in the house. G'day, Happy
Hey,
Canadian.
Jeff.
He's got his mic muted. He's got no mic. He's there, but he's got no mic. We'll wait and see what he.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So tell us your story, Mindy, about how you struggled to find the capacitor to fix your AC.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Oh, I can hear you, Jeff.
There he is.
Oh, you can hear me?
Jeff's in the house. G'day, Jeff. How you going?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Say hello to the chat. This is the Happy Canadian in the house.
Hey, hello, everyone.
There you go. And say hello to Mindy. And Mindy, say hello to Jeff.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
This is cool. All right. So, Jeff, Mindy's going to tell us her story about how she struggled to find the AC capacitor or the hoops she had to jump through.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So yesterday I came home from work and the house was super hot, and I figured out that the AC wasn't coming on, and I checked the breaker and everything, and definitely was broken, wasn't going to come on, and I looked at YouTube and I just searched when the air conditioning won't turn on, and found this video that described about, it said when your AC won't turn on, it's 95% of the time it's your capacitor, and this is how you get to it.
Right.
And anyway, and I took the capacitor off and took pictures of how the wires hooked to it. And the next day I called my heating and air conditioning company and asked, hey, can I buy a capacitor from you guys? And they're like, nope, you can't buy a capacitor unless you're an air conditioning contractor.
Oh, what?
I'm
Really?
like, what? And it's just this electrical thing that you just plug in. It's literally, you plug in 4 wires. You're not even like splicing the wires or anything. And I checked with a couple other places. Nope. They will not sell it to the general public, and you can't find them in Home Depot or Lowe's or any of these other hardware places.
That's
But
ridiculous.
you can order them. Yeah, you can order them on Amazon though. But I didn't want to wait 2 or 3 days for it to get here. But I have a friend of the family that owns his own heating and AC company. So I had to call him in St. Louis and ask, hey, can you get your hands on one of these capacitors?
I see
And
how
he's
this
like,
went.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. So luckily he had a contract with a company that had an office here in my town in Columbia. And he just called in and said, hey, this person's going to come by and pick up a capacitor, and this is the one she needs.
Perfect.
And boom, I had one.
So he ordered it because he was the actual air conditioning mechanic, if you like. So,
Exactly.
and he said you were his customer. Yeah, that's perfect.
Right, exactly. So I got it home and plugged it in, and everything's working great.
So let me get this right. In the States, you can go and buy a gun, but you can't buy a capacitor for an air conditioning unit.
That's right. You can buy an AK-47 and hundreds of bullets for it.
Yes. But an air conditioning unit, that's out of the question. If you need to repair that, you need to be licensed. But a gun, go and buy a gun and blow the whole store away and take the capacitor.
Right.
That's fine. But a capacitor...
And it's weird. It's weird because, you can you can buy all kinds of plumbing things. You can buy all kinds of electrical things. I replaced a light switch the other day, and it's no problem. You need one little thing that's $8 to plug into your AC to make it work again. And nope, it's a non-starter. You got to pay the guy $200 to come out and install it for you.
That's mental. That is nuts. Jeffrey.
Seriously.
Jeff, you've got a lot of background noise going on there, dude. Are you in a small room, or are you...
Yes, I'm actually in the living room right now.
Okay. I'll just drop your gain a little bit. Jeff, tell us about your snorkel mask. You went to go snorkeling to do a review, but you didn't have the GoPro. How did you get around it?
I actually haven't done it yet. I found a spot that I could possibly do it at. Like, the water levels here are very high.
Okay.
And our essentially what happened is our beach has basically been wiped out due to the high levels of the water, like the water level beach side with all the rain.
So you didn't actually get in the water at this point.
I went into my knees, but I found like a little cove, and it seems like it might be a good spot to do it.
Oh, great, man. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it. What's the water temperature like right now for you?
It's cold.
Cold, yeah? Is it cold, really?
I'm not sure exactly what the temperature is.
Yeah.
But like it's been like 30 or 40 degrees Celsius here.
Oh, wow. Hey, Siri, what's the temperature?
It's currently 13 degrees.
We've got 13 Celsius right now here, so it's definitely winter here for me.
Yeah, we've been in a heat advisory.
Oh, you've got heat advisories, heat waves, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Oh, well, then the water should feel refreshing. It shouldn't feel cold.
Yes, it's very nice, but it's cold, and then that's nice to go.
I'm kind of jealous of that heat, actually. Mind you, when I'm surfing, what I've found is with my wetsuit, it is super warm wearing the suit, but the moment the wind hits up and hits you on the back of the head when your hair's wet, it's like sends like a shiver all the way down. Like it just runs down your body without, like, it's got no access, but it runs right down your body. It's like, whoa. And your feet get a bit cold, but that's acceptable, I suppose.
Yeah.
Any waves where you are, Jeff? Any surfing waves?
Nothing like too crazy.
Okay.
Like a lot of people do. You see, paddleboard.
Okay.
And like the.
I'm going to have to butt in here and cut out Jeffrey and Mindy as I can hear the outro bass line rolling. This has been a great chit chat, great show. Thanks for stopping by, folks. I'll see you all tomorrow at the same time for more That is. Oh, we're out of time.